Greetings. This is going to bother some people, but I don't care if it bothers some folks. We got to speak the truth. Right now in Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia, and I'm going to say also outside on the fringes, also going to Effingham, going to Bryan County, so it's not just Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia, but I'm focused on Savannah, Chatham County right now. There are high school counselors who are not telling our children that they can go to college. Oh, what is that about? They're not telling them about taking the SAT or the ACT. They're not discussing the FAFSA with them. They're not discussing any of that with them. And in particular, regarding the SAT and the ACT, they're not telling them about that because they feel that it will bring down the scores, that somebody's not prepared to do that. Yes, that is happening right now. Now, if it doesn't pertain to you as a high school counselor, then guess what? Step out of it and continue doing your good job. But there are people who are doing it, and there's no reason for us to play games. I do not tolerate the games that are being played with regards to damaging our people. Yes, some of y'all are saying, well, hey, wait a minute. Maybe their parents should do that. Listen, if the parents don't have understanding, then how can you expect the children to have understanding? That's why we have a system in place, a safety net that's supposed to ensure that those kids are exposed to that, to know that they can take the ACT or the SAT. Because that will help them. That'll be a springboard for them to go to college, for them to flourish. That's what's supposed to happen. People like to talk about people die for you to have the right to vote. People die for you to be educated. They die for you to be educated. People die to get education. Some people were blinded because they sought education. Guess what? People die for that, right? And we need to help make sure that that right stays within their hands. And so, but here goes some people not doing their jobs. So that means we have to step up to the plate. We have to look out for those parents who have no understanding. Because you're the one saying that children are raising children. So if the children don't have an understanding, how can they give it to the other babies? That's why we come into play to help out with regard to that dynamics. Right now, I'm let y'all know, African Studies program at Savannah State, I made a decision and discussed with program director. I made a decision that, because I knew what was going on, because I had heard the stuff that was happening here in Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia, I said, we're going to have an African Studies program to go over set up tables at high schools. One principal was amenable. He understood what it was about and the importance of this right here. We're going, you don't understand, African Studies is not about history solely. It's not just a history thing. It is totality of life. It's all of life. So we want to go there and let people understand the significance of understand who they are, why it's important for them to excel. But then also, we're going to have some cards for Savannah State, of course. We're going to have some packages there for Savannah State because, I'll let you know this, a wonderful thing about Savannah State, there's a program at Savannah State that I was going to put this young lady's name out there. I was going to put her name out there and her telephone number and email address. This young lady has a program where Savannah State can administer an SAT or ACT for you to come to college there with us. That can happen because we got thousands of students graduating in May and in June here who are not going to college because no one told them that they could go to college. That's our job to make sure that they can understand and know they can go to college. That's our job to do that as the adults, as the elders, as the guided ones. That's our job to do that. Savannah State, we can do that for you. Parents, uncles, aunts, grandparents, nieces, nephews, big brothers, big sisters, guess what? You know you got a talented person in your family, or you at least know that person should have some opportunity. Talk to that person and discuss with the folks at Savannah State about being able to take that test, even if they're not being told that at the high school. Yes, like I said, it's happening across the entire country, but I'm focused on Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia right now. I deal with other places, but I'm just saying right now in our place, we got to make sure that our young people are able to have opportunities to flourish. I'll give you all some history. A woman by the name of Doretha Tyson. Doretha Tyson, she administered the talent search program at Savannah State. That African-American woman single-handedly caused thousands of people in Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia to go to college. You know what I said? One woman single-handedly did that. Even in the face of counselors who were not providing any information to those students. The same thing happened 2 decades ago, 3 decades ago. Same thing happened. And so, but she made sure that folks went to college. Guess what? We need to still have Doretha Tysons right here in our community, making sure that's happening. Because it's happening now and folks are graduating and these kids have nothing to do. Young people have nothing to do because nobody told them about the opportunities of going to college. We have an obligation to look out for our own to make sure. Along with Doretha Tyson, She had people not just go to Savannah State. Some people thought, oh, they say she's trying to brainwash them to go to Savannah State. No, she didn't. She had people go to Morehouse, Fort Valley, to Georgia Southern, to UGA. She had people going around the entire country going to school. She understood the importance of our people going to school. We had to continue her legacy. It is essential because people fought for the right for you to be educated. And we need to make sure that our children have the opportunity, the fair opportunity to have education and to grow and excel. Because right now, when they graduate, no one has told them about going to school. And then we also know that y'all also, in some cases, some schools, counselors, they go and tuck the Savannah State information away. They don't put it even out there for folks to understand that. But guess what? We have to be the ones active in making sure our story is told. So that's what I'm doing, as I always do. I make sure people know our story. I'm letting you know our story right now. We can help your child get into college. And you need to be in college. Even if you say, no, they need to go to technical school. That's fine. They can go to technical school. But we need them to understand they have to go beyond where they are just with regards to high school. They need to go beyond that. We want to be the ones to tell them that. Let them know that people who look like them and who love them and care about them are going to make sure that we push them to excel. My email address to contact me is toureaj@savannahstate.edu. That is again, toureaj@savannahstate.edu. That's toureaj@savannahstate.edu. And I'll pass on the information for the young lady who administers the program. A great person. She's from here. Great person who administers the program that can possibly get some of your children and grandchildren in college. And they can go and change the entire community, change the entire world. I believe in them and we believe in them. That's Savannah State Africana Studies Program.